Bitcoin is seeing a hard rejection at the 26K mark. We're actually moving out of the triangle that we talked about before, as well as the ascending broadening wedge that we drew out clearly in the previous video. My name is Shul, aka AltCryptoGems, and I'll be analyzing some charts today, talking about where we're going, what my stop losses are, and my target points are. Now, before we start, be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's at AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, giveaways, and much more. And on the previous video, we hit 17 likes. Can we actually get 20 likes on this one? Leave a like on the video, subscribe, and let's get started with the video. So in the previous video, looking now at the 1 hour time frame, we actually broke out of our descending triangle pattern. We talked about in the previous one where we were getting closer to the end, and now we've actually broken out, and not just a tiny bit, but absolutely insane. Now, why did we actually break out, and what has happened? One of the things that happened is the inflation numbers have been out, coming out at 6%, which was exactly what we expected. And another big thing is CZ has been buying Bitcoin. As some of you may know, they have that 1 billion industry recovery initiative funds where they put aside money, especially during the FTX crash, where they have money available for people to help them out when a market crashes. Now, what has CZ done? With this market crash, he actually invested the 1 billion into Bitcoin, BNB, Ethereum, and much more, which I think has been one of the big reasons why crypto has been pumping in the last 1 or 2 days. So what does this mean when we're looking at the different time frames and different charts? Looking at this one where we had the RSI drawn the previous time, we actually saw a higher low happening, which is exactly what happened over here, until we came at our crucial point to break out, which he exactly did. Now, it's hard to put a technical analysis on this when someone like CZ buys 1 billion worth of crypto. But as you're seeing right now, we're sort of slowing down and we're getting lower lows right now, which means we've tried to go up and we had a hard resistance at the 26K one. And we're now consolidating. Whether we're going up or down is obviously hard to say. But right now, we're just in a sort of consolidating pattern, waiting out for a significant move. So looking at our ascending broadening wedge pattern that we talked about before, as you can see, it's a pattern where the price goes up. And once you do fall down, the crucial point to watch is the price objective. We drew that in the previous video, which was this line over here. And we hit that exactly in the previous video where we talked about it already. And at that point, we said it's either going to go down or up, obviously. But then the news came out with the inflation, CZ, and we actually had a big pump. And right now, we're back into the ascending broadening wedge pattern. And the question is, how far can we go? It's hard to draw a line and see where we're going. But possibly, when looking at this, we could possibly head towards the 28K mark, which is the next resistance as well, if you continue with this line. And then the question is, will we break out to the top or will we fall back down again? Now, looking at the EMA, which we have over here, what this means is, what is the average moving price of Bitcoin in the last X amount of days? 7, 20, 25, 50. Those are the lines you're seeing right now. And once you're trading above the moving average, you're in a bullish momentum. And once you're trading below, you're actually in a bearish momentum. And as you can see, we fell down and we actually fell below the moving average, which was a bearish momentum. And now we've actually pumped through and we're up above the moving average, which means we're now in a sort of bullish momentum. Now, how can we sort of confirm this? Looking at this time frame where we're at a 1 week, we're actually seeing a head and shoulders pattern inverted. As you can see, this would be the head and this would be shoulder 1 and shoulder 2. And usually a inverted head and shoulder patterns is a bullish pattern, which would mean we could actually see a breakout happening real soon. So before we actually head on to my actual targets and my stop losses, let's say you want to start trading, you're interested in trading crypto, then my advice would be to use Bybit. I've got a link in the description. It's going to give you the best amount of discount, the best amount of fees that you currently can have. And they have insane deposit bonuses. Whenever you're depositing funds, you're getting up to 30K extra cash that you're able to trade with. And I know they're doing some sick campaigns really soon. So use the link in the description if you want to start trading crypto. Now, what are my current targets? Like I said before, we went up to the 26K mark, 26.3, and we actually hit a hard resistance, which we could not break, and we fell down. Now, the best possible scenario would have been to have a bounce at the 25.2K mark, but we actually fell down as well. Now, like I said, we're sort of consolidating right now, and what we can actually see is a upwards momentum, like I said before, whenever looking at the trend line going up. And my guess would be we're consolidating here, trying to get the resistance again at 25.2 and either breaking out or going down. Now, once we do go down, my target to watch would be the 23.3k mark, as I hope we're going down and bouncing back up. If we cannot bounce up, then my target the next will be 21.3, and if we fall down even further, then we're into some trouble. So what would happen if we do break through? Then the first soft resistance is the previous resistance at 26k, and then once we are able to break that, we're able to see 28.5, just like we said in the ascending broadening wedge over here, which is around 28.5k. So in conclusion, let's say we are consolidating right now, and the first resistance will be 25.2-ish and next 28k. And if we do fail, then I think it's crucial we hold 23k, or else we're possibly going down even further. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, like I said, at AltCryptoGems, if you want more crypto content, insane 100x altcoins, and much more. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys at the next one.